indeed. There are a few cracks on the pitch, so expect some turn with the likes of Sufyan Muqeem into the side for Pakistan. He is one of the two changes, as Shahid Aziz also comes in with his pace bowling battery. Whereas for India, it remains unchanged. That same team that scored 297 on this very pitch will be taking to the field once more. I'm joined by Maninder Singh in the commentary box. Manipa, what an occasion, especially for the likes of a young Vaibhav Sooryavanshi.
I think for everybody basically, because it's going to be a big challenge, pressure.
Rather anti-climax. High and wide, and a boundary of the first ball. That's how you lay down a marker.
And I was just thinking, what does he think when he goes into bat? Because he's made a reputation for himself. Do I keep playing the game that I know? Or do I spend some time on the surface? There was room outside the off stump. Slashed it hard over the fielder. And that's an indication that he's going to play his natural game. This is what he knows best.
I love his attitudes in counter. Aziz with that express pace was full this time. Inside edge, lucky.
Scores runs quickly. We saw his strike rate. He scored runs at a strike rate of 107.
Slashes at it. One more boundary. Perhaps not the intended direction, but effective yet enough.
Doesn't really matter. They say he's a smart cricketer. He knows what he's doing. I don't want to praise him too much because so far, in the 3 days that I've been doing commentary, if I praised somebody, the opposite has happened.
Shortish. Not the sweetest of connections, but it still sails over the boundary. There will be a boundary check for it though. Ubaid with the second. Anywhere will do. Priyansh Arya gets his first boundary.
Both these batters, but what I really like is that they carry on batting the way they know, which is very important. Outside edge, doesn't really matter how they come. It's T20 cricket. Runs up.
Course correction. Glorious. Gorgeous.
He's got time. He's got time on hand to play shots. Again, a slower delivery. The batter is Vaibhav Sooryavanshi. He knew exactly what was coming. He was ready for it. Look at that timing. Right from the
Shahid Aziz is welcomed for his second over with a boundary. Priyansh Arya getting into the act as well.
Yeah, a similar fashion in the way these two batters bat. Wasn't much room outside the off stump. Look at him. Got into that position, opened the face of the blade. Played it in the air. He knew where he was playing it. He knew where the fielder was.
Top edge. Into the Doha night sky. This could be the first scalp, and it is. Ahmed Daniel completes the catch. And Priyansh Arya is walking back.
Yeah, that's something you need to control. You can't get carried away. In good balls, to the boundary as well. Didn't bounce as much. Was a slower delivery again. Well judged. Look at that aggression. Priyansh Arya gone for 10. 30 for 1. India A.
At number 3, just like he did against the UAE as well. His 37th T20 match. Scores at a strike rate of 100. Bullish. Picturesque. Absolutely picturesque.
Yeah, after playing that shot, he stayed there for a little bit for the photographers to take that picture. That is one shot, which is the coach's delight. The left-handers look so attractive when they're playing shots on the offside.
hang it in the loop. Simply scintillating every time he's in the middle. Vaibhav Suryavanshi.
Get after me. In there. Beautifully timed. This time it's Naman Dhir.
Carved away. Yes, it was in the air, but it found the gap.
Wicket for the bowlers as well. Too much room outside the off stump. There was that bounce. Smartly played. Smartly placed by Naman Dhir. This is what you need to do. Keep supporting Vaibhav Suryavanshi as well.
Ah! Right by the ears. He could hear the fizz of the ball.
Effort ball. That was an effort delivery.
It's Daniel. What a shot. That went like a tracer bullet. Boundary of the first ball of the over.
Absolutely wonderful stroke that, making full use of the pace available on the ball. Ahmed Daniel coming in, trying to put an effort ball straight away. And on this pitch, the batters, they would love the pace on the ball. Just have a look at this, slicing it. Wasn't a bad line, but the batter creating room, moving towards the leg side, allowing his arms to go through the stroke.
Oh, what a shot. What a way to end the power play. And that brings up the 50 as well for India A. After the end of the
46, and so is the second inning score. And this was placed beautifully through the gap on the up.
Googly again, but on the shorter side, and will reach the fence for 4. Picked up the Googly really well, beating Sufyan Mukim in the deep.
Yeah, this is something that the Pakistan, an easy one. Short and wide, bowling the Googly, and no problems there for Naman. It would be the key not to give any room to the batters. Swept away in the gap. Again, loosener to start off with. Easy pickings for the batter.
You have to give a lot of credit to Naman Dhir to spot that gap. There was a field at deep square leg, and he made sure it goes finer.
When I watched this pair bat, their calmness is very, very impressive. Both Naman and Suryavanshi have shown.
And he goes big. Ruined the over with a maximum. A huge one from Naman Dhir. 12 coming.
Authority. This one was wide as well. Just not the ideal position to hit that ball. And in the end, a soft dismissal. Yeah, he knows it. He didn't hit it. Call it. The Pakistan team is very happy, ecstatic about the wicket. But Naman would feel hard done. That was not the ball to get out to. Getting out on 35 of 20. India.
Again, boundary of the very first ball. Goes for that again. And he will clear that comfortably.
Well-timed moves. He hasn't gone berserk because of his previous inning. He's just taken it as a new match, settled down and then gone after the bowlers. Great shot this. It wasn't very close to him. He picked the left.
This time, he goes aerial again. Oh, nicely taken in the air, boundary rope or not. But at the moment, the Pakistani fielders are enjoying.
Yeah, the umpires will have a check whether the catch was taken cleanly and the foot didn't touch the skirt.
Who wants to be a third umpire? Salman Butt?
But his AC is not working. Out it is. A decision made on the basis of evidence. Nothing touching the skirtings. And Suryavanshi, after scoring an attractive 45 of 28, is gone.
An expensive over, but a successful over. Comes to an end. At the end of 10, it's 93 for 3.
Yeah, he was brilliant with the bat, scored 96 with the ball. He took 2 wickets for 14 in 3 overs, certainly making a case for himself. And look at the catch in the Volcano.
Compare and contrast the previous match and this as they try to steal a quick single. He reached there. India A hit at the 10 over mark. India A had hit 24 fours and 25 sixes in the previous game overall. But this way, halfway mark, they've scored 13 fours and 4 sixes. Nehal Vadera's record, his 55th match with a strike rate of 130. At 11, you can go up to 200.
You know, you look into how the India A have batted. They've actually started off things really nicely at 97 for 3. And that man, Surya Vanshi, what a name he's making for himself. 9. And then it is almost 2 in the last 4. Also, they have lost 2 wickets. And it tells you the value of wickets in any format, in this T20 format as well. Look at that, the projected score is now 153 at the current run rate of 7.65. Of course, they can do more. They just need to build some partnership.
When we came into the comms box, we were talking about 180 being very easily attainable for India. How things change in a matter of minutes. It's a packed house, or slowly getting there at the West End Park International Cricket Stadium. Googly! Beautifully bowled, and the finger goes up after much pondering. Mahmood Khan says yes. Masood, you get that wicket. Ashutosh doesn't believe it.
Yeah, he's still thinking that the impact is outside the off stump, but Mahmood Khan Kharote from Afghanistan thinks otherwise. He thinks this googly is hitting off stump, and the impact is not outside the off stump. Let's have a look at that.
It is contentious. It is very...
does not open his account in this format yet here at the Emerging Rising Star Asia Cup, and India A are 102 for 5.
And Ramandeep Singh would have to use all of his experience in this format to help his side.
The momentum shifted since the fall of Surya Vanshi in the 10th over, and this is the wicket. It's googly, and Ashutosh cannot believe his luck. How crucial has that been, and how wonderful the comeback from Pakistan has been. That's another good over that comes to an end. A bit of a hustle in between, but all well. At the end, 3 runs in a wicket in this over. After 14, it's 104 for 5.
Ashamas, come on boys. Chalo, chalo, ek aur. ठीक है. एक और guys, एक और.
Gone. Gone. Maaz Sadakat is the enforcer-in-chief for Pakistani. Nehal Vadera may as well walk back towards the pavilion as he stepped out.
Seems like Maaz Sadakat thought like a batter. I want to start the over with a boundary, understanding that thing bowled it a little far from his reach. But Nehal Vadera had made his mind. He came down the track, nowhere close to the ball. And look at that. He comes down to the track. Poor shot, and nicely done behind the wickets by the glovesman. Things are falling apart for India A. They lose their 4th in the last 29 deliveries. And Maaz Sadakat, Mohammad Ghazi Ghori, the wicketkeeper, doing the great work behind the wickets. Nehal Vadera scoring 8.
And has prompted the arrival of 23-year-old Harsh Dubey. Best of just 18. So you're into the tail now.
Catch!
Oh, shouts of catch. It was in the air.
Run, Maaz.
Ramandeep and Harsh Dubey would want to pull out a rescue act now, because this is what transpired.
Yeah, well, things are falling apart for India A. I believe just thinking about scoring runs, but it's also important that you understand the value of staying at the crease, and probably last few overs you leave it to smashing it all around. And look at that, from 91 for 2 to to 105 for 6. That has been some collapse.
Takes the aerial route to relieve the pressure, and pressure released. First boundary after 30 deliveries, and it's a 6 of Ramandeep's bat.
And that too is of Maaz Sadakat, the first boundary he can deserve to the kind of shot that he has played. Ramandeep, what a shot that is. And inside out. He played it nicely, found it as an arc and smashed that.